我叫鄧華啦，我特別係對農村係好有興趣嘅，我個人。好幾年前就同譚老師不斷咁樣去幾個開平嘅村莊裏邊去考察，咁就愛上咗呢個村。
Cangdong Village lies in Tien-yau Township, Kaiping, Guangdong. For many people, it is just an ordinary Kaiping village. However, from heritage point of view, Cangdong is about recording the historical development of the hometown of many overseas Chinese. Cangdong Village is the first settlement for the Xia clan in Tien-yau Township. More than villages were established by the Xia descendants in the area, since the first ancestor, Xia Rongshan, settled here. There is a typical countryside environment, and the traditional lifestyle continues. The village planning and houses record the vernacular traditions and architectural characteristics of different historical periods. It reflects local people's respect for their own culture and their compatibility with foreign cultures. In the summer of 2011, with the cooperation among scholars, overseas Chinese, villagers, and the local government, the Cangdong Project, or Cangdong Education Center, was started to promote heritage conservation.
呢個村其實係大致上有50幾戶啦，咁其他好多都係喺晒出邊嘅，而喺入邊呢度嗰啲咧，全部都係一係就好年長嗰啲，一係就好年幼嗰啲。
有啲上網買嘅樓，有啲叫人嗌屯門口買喺啲樓。
After the opening up policy of China, large number of villagers moved overseas into other cities in China. With the outmigration of Cangdong Village, sequence of problems emerged. Empty houses were deserted. Buildings fell into decay.
我哋喺個好好嘅環境裏邊啦，但係好多就因為佢哋都係出晒去㗎啦，咁變咗都係冇人住嘅，係挑空嘅。
Seeing this, Dr. Tien-yau say, a descendant of Cangdong Village, and Mr. Rocky Dang from Hong Kong kindly donated money for conservation. With the support of the villager and local government, Dr. Zhen Wantan's conservation team from Yi University started the project in the summer of 2011.
之後就將會改造我哋嗰個office 個辦公室，一個細細嘅辦公室就係破漏百出啦，漏水漏到差唔多落雨，滴水滴得好犀利。咁依家開始就進行一個維修嘅工程啦。咁另外都要係加固嘅呢間嘢，咁整咗好幾個月㗎啦。
The first step of conservation work is research and surveys, then to collect the materials and understand the place, and to communicate with villagers. And finally, the project planning and implementation. There are 51 houses in Cangdong Village. The 2 ancestral halls were first restored, with 2 different conservation concepts. In Bingwen Ancestral Hall, we keep the original features from when it was built. We remove the whitewash on the brick walls and the coating and pointing made during the Cultural Revolution. while we respected the historical marks of time in Ho Cheng Ancestral Hall. The stove built during the Great Leap Forward for public use, and the wall finishing done during the Cultural Revolution period were respected, so that the public memory could be maintained. Some frescoes in the gateway of the two ancestral halls faded after many years. Mr. Hu undertook the conservation of the frescoes. He is one of Kai Ping's craftsmen using traditional techniques.
Cái ủ xỉ này công này, rồi bạc hết ván này để biết rồi này, thầy dùng chi phổi để quản biến. Sen nó phổi thì hảo này, với xiang chi phổi thì hảo này, tôi lúc tiêu xỉn đổi này, để dùng thành những thuốc vả. Rồi phao tạo này, của lúc tiêu xỉn này, tôi lại vả này để mỏ màu của.
In order to have the villagers use the ancestral halls as usual, Dr. Tien-yau, a descendant of the village, donated money for the conservation project. Long operated a traditional woodwork factory. His father and brother, together with him, took care of the screen doors and repaired the windows and doors of the ancestral halls. Most components were made of old hardwood. It is quite complex in terms of traditional techniques.
Làm thành條方咁樣先開窿，打好線之後拼埋一個門咁，再打磨。呢啲工咧比嗰啲新做嗰啲更困難啲嘅。
As a craftsman, he has to be bold but cautious. For the altar wood carving of Cangdong, Master Zhang Ha-bing and his cousin made truth out of the villagers' memories. The wood carving altar is a key project for the conservation. It is not easy to carve the altar destroyed tens of years ago. Drafting the design was very important. On June 15, 2014, with support from every party, the altars were ready to install. The ancestral halls were as brilliant as before. The village traditions can be continued.
祠堂對中國傳統文化好緊要，因為呢個表示我哋嘅孝道。孝唔係話父母在生你要孝順佢，佢死後你都要紀念佢咯。呢個就係祠堂其中一個作用嚟咯。
It rains a lot in southern China. The rain from the sky well can interfere with classes, held in the worshipping space of the ancestral hall. A toughened glass roof cover was added on top of the sky well, in accordance with the light, ventilation, and local feng shui principles. The conservation philosophy of the Diaolo Tower was the same as the two ancestral halls. Authenticity and integrity are respected. Traditional materials and techniques were applied. There was minimum interference and the original components were most effectively used. New components were added according to the principle of identifiability, to understand the new and old materials and techniques used. Villagers' participation is important for cultural conservation and development. A few villagers work in construction projects in the countryside. They are skilled and experienced. The conservation work was done by villagers. The reconstruction of Furin Temple is important to villagers. They participated actively from the initial ritual through the construction process and to the opening celebrations. The reconstruction of Furin Temple is about the integrity of the village landscape. Local craftsmen used traditional materials and techniques during the process. Traditional rituals were continued. Villagers' pride and self-identity of local culture and lifestyle were enhanced. The belief in traditional culture was re-established. For villagers and visitors, heritage interpretation and presentation are very important. This is to promote heritage knowledge and education. To understand history and culture and future development strategies is a very important step for heritage conservation. With the improvement of the infrastructure in the village, many activities were organized. The Cangdong Education Center was started in January 2014. Education activities are tailor-made for students at different levels and volunteers, as well as various forums and academic conferences. Camps for primary and high school students will mainly include all kinds of activities, like participating in farming work and village life. Heritage knowledge was introduced through activities. Heritage workshops for ordinary people and university students with specific course requirements, mainly focused on experience, investigation, and discussion. Experienced teachers from home and abroad shared their ideas. Apart from student activities, the center also offered event venues and cooperated with universities from home and abroad in conferences on heritage conservation and historical cultural research or collaborative research. In summer of 2014, more than 20 students majoring in architecture from the universities in Cangdong experienced the 20-day construction practice.
畢竟我哋係建築出身嘅，但今次當你有去嘗試做一件咁嘅事情，由設計，再去認真去思考某啲材料點樣運用，再去到施工呢個階段，你會明白好多嘢。其實設計唔係咁簡單。
With the instruction of craftsmen, students learned construction techniques. With some creative ideas, the students' work is very relevant to Cangdong.
就好似你而家見到嘅我呢個小庭院入邊，你好似見到砌個石牆，好似好簡單。當你真係自己隻手揸住每一嚿石頭嘅時候，你要好認真去思考呢個石頭點樣去擺，係一個好考你個技術同埋思維嘅嘢。所以好似好簡單嘅一樣嘢，但係實際真你去做嗰陣時，你會發覺佢真係唔簡單。咁我記得其中有一個學生啦，喺佢嘅總結大會嗰陣時，佢就講過句咁嘅話：呢張小小嘅證書寫唔滿我哋呢班學生喺呢10幾日過程中所學到嘅嘢同埋得到嘅嘢。
The architectural conservation sustains the fabric of the village. The education activities bring forth more life. However, for village heritage conservation, this is only the beginning of work. natural and historical settings of the heritage village local population, lifestyle, and a cultural continuum are of most importance.
其實我哋最大嘅志願呢，都係希望出咗去嗰班人翻嚟係參與我哋嘅活動咯。
Heritage conservation is actually about conserving the human environment, including the surrounding natural environment and planning, feng shui setting, architectural forms, materials, techniques, as well as dialects, folk songs, customs, beliefs, cuisine, and craftsmanship. All these aspects relate to local culture.
Cangdong 計劃係一個夢想，但係我哋會一直為呢個夢想而努力奮鬥。